Hi guys, Dom Thorpe here from Disability Training, and this is your MS Warrior Program Sunday stretch. It's going to be a nice relaxing stretch, probably take about 30 minutes or so. You don't need to just do it on Sundays, you can do it any day you like. Okay, so first up guys, I'm just going to get the body mobile a little bit with a few touch the toes and then reach up high. Okay, down we go. So we'll probably do this around 10 times. Trying to stretch out the back and the back of the hamstrings as you reach towards your toes. Keep the legs straight, and then as you come up, reach tall. That's good. Keep it going. Nice. A few more of these. So I'll be talking nice and softly today, so as not to rile you up too much. This is meant to be relaxing, a chilled out session for you. Sunday after all, a day of rest. Okay, then I want you to take your legs slightly wider, and then we're just going to stretch down, slide your arms down the legs. So as you go down, you should feel it in the inside of the thigh on the side you're bending to. That's good. Nice work, guys. Keep it up. So over time, you might find that as your body warms up a little bit, you can get down a bit lower. As you do, push, go a little bit further forward, or further down, I should say. That's good. Okay, now what we're going to do is change so that we're going down to the opposite side. So reach down towards the opposite foot, right hand to left, keeping the backs of your legs under tension so that they're nice and straight, and we're stretching out the hamstrings. Nice and controlled movements, nothing too ballistic or jerky. That's good guys, keep it going. Right, enough of those. Bring your feet in. Now what we're going to do is a few core rotations. So bring your arms out in front of you, and we just twist the body like that. That's it. Keep it going. This just loosens up the torso muscles, abdominals, obliques, your spine, lower back, etc. That's good. Keep going guys, doing really well. Nice and relaxing. Okay, next I want you to reach forwards, stretch out and then reach back. So chest pumped out, and then you reach forward as far as you can, then bring those elbows backwards. That's it, keep it going. Good. Great stuff. A few more of these. So in a bit we'll be going into some mat-based stretching. We're going to try and hold each of these for about 30 seconds. So if you do it regularly enough, it should increase your flexibility. Do it once a week, probably won't cut it for you guys. But you can do this, it's not particularly taxing, you can do it as often as you like. Twice a day if you've got the time. So we're going to go one up and one down now. That's good, so nice and controlled. Great stuff. Looking good. Okay, so this one you should feel it aching a little bit in your shoulders if you're pushing your arms far enough backwards when you do it. Good, and then we're going to switch to a reaching up and drawing down the elbows and back. So we're stretching out the chest as we come down. That's good stuff. Keep it going. Great. There we go. Looking good. Once more. Shake those arms out a little bit. Now we're going on to the head, so we want to do some neck stretching. So to start off with, a simple up and down. Chin up. Chin down. That's it. A few more of these. Just keep your breathing nice and smooth. breathe deeply in and breathe. Exhale slowly. Okay, then we're going to go left to right. So look over one shoulder and look over the other. That's it. Keep it going. Don't know about you guys, but I hear crunching when I do this one. It's good, and then we go ear to shoulder, so tilt down, stretching the outside of the neck, and then other side. It's good, side by side. We're going to come back to the neck a bit more towards the end of this stretch video. We're going to do some static holding, but this is really a bit of a loosening up bit at the moment, just to get your muscles warm to prepare you for the rest of the video. Excellent stuff. Okay guys, now what we're going to do, we're going to take it down onto the mat. So get down on the floor, on your back first of all, arms out wide, and then you're going to kick one leg over like that. It just hangs, so we're really stretching out our torso, twisting that spine. I didn't factor in the number of midges that were going to be here when I thought it'd be a great idea to do a stretch in the park at 8 AM. So if you see me slapping myself around the face, it's because there's a midgie biting me. Okay, now I want you to grab that knee, pull it up a little bit and push it into the floor just to exaggerate the stretch. Your rear arm, if you can kind of have that as close to the floor as possible, that's great. Okay, just relax into it. I'll shut my eyes and breathe. Good. Okay, now let's change over. So we go in the other direction, leg over initially, and then just relax into the stretch. Hold this one for about another 15 seconds or so. Now grab your knee, pull it up again and press to the floor. Keep your other arm stretched out behind you. Okay, great stuff. So now we're going to go on something called the figure 4. So we're going to get one leg, put your ankle onto your knee, and then you can either reach through and grab the thigh, or if you want to push a little bit further, reach and grab the front of the shin, and then pull in. And you should feel that from this guy here, the piriformis in your glutes. So nice and tight. We're going to go 3 times on either side. A little bit longer on this side. And then switch it over onto your left. Your left, I say that, assuming you started with your right, like I did. So if you can, just pull in a little bit tighter to exaggerate that stretch in your glute and your piriformis. If you can put your head on the floor. Although, I don't know, it's not that comfortable for me, so I'll keep my head up. Okay, switch back onto your other side. First side, second round. There you go. Keep it going. Doing really well. Feeling relaxed, I hope. Switch back over onto the other side. Keep holding, keep pulling, just ease it in a bit. the right side. Pull it in. Last one on this side. Good. And then switch it over again. Lovely stuff. Now sit yourselves up and watch closely and carefully. Put your right leg over on the left hand side and then bring your right arm back behind you to support yourself. Then with your left arm, bring it up over the front side of your knee and push away so that you're pushing your knee towards your left side, and then you're turning your torso as far to the right as you can and hold. Looking good. Okay, a few more seconds on this. Right, now we're going to do a knee hug, okay? So watch carefully again. With your left arm, bring it round, in the elbow, clasp the knee, and then with your right hand, grab your elbow, and then you pull that one in nice and tight to your body, and you should feel that in your glutes and your piriformis again. Good. Take a few nice deep breaths while you're in this. Breathe smoothly and slowly. Okay, now we're going to switch sides, so watch carefully again. Legs out in front of you. You bring your left leg over this time onto the right hand side of your right leg. Left arm goes back, and then you bring your right arm right over here and push away. So your torso turns around to the left and your knee pushing it to the right. Okay, great. So, again, watch carefully with your right arm now. Hook in that knee with your elbow, pull it tightly, and with the left hand, grab the elbow and pull it in close to your body. You should be feeling this in your left butt muscle now, your piriformis and your glutes. Okay guys, awesome stuff. Right, so we're going to flip around now. We're going to go into the cobra, which is to stretch out your abdominal muscles. So you can start by going onto your elbows like this, or if that's too easy, then go up onto your hands, fully up like that, and you're trying to keep your hips or your pelvis down close to the floor, all right? When you're in this position, look upwards and expand your abdomen by taking a few deep, deep breaths. As you breathe in, you should really feel it stretching out your abdominal muscles, your abs, six-pack. Okay, good stuff. And from there we go into what's called the angry cat. So you bring your hands and knees together, arch your back, tuck in your head, and we're trying to draw our belly button up towards the sky, or the ceiling if you're indoors. From here we go into the child's pose, so we go right back down, stretch out the arms in front, and just relax. Superb. Okay, then we're going to stretch out our hip flexors now. So 1 foot forward into the lunge. I want you to get your hands on your front knee, keep your body upright. If lean forward, you negate the stretch. We're trying to increase the angle on your rear hip flexor. Okay, so body nice and tall and upright, and you're trying to get your knee behind your hip. So we're pushing our pelvis as far forward as possible, and just hold that pose. We'll get a better camera angle when I switch legs in a minute, so if you don't know what's going on at the moment, just be patient. That's great, so we're going to switch legs now. Right foot forward, so again, hands on the front knee, keep your body as upright as possible, and we're looking for this angle here to open up, so our knee should be behind our pelvis. And then we push, thrust forward as much as we can. Stuff. Now, we're going to go on to stretching the calf. So, what I want you to do is with one foot at a time, we're just going to put our toes onto the floor and try and push backwards the heel into the ground. You should feel this one in the calf there. So keep holding. Switch legs, onto your other side, toes into the ground and thrust that heel down. Keep your legs straight as you can. Awesome stuff. Right, so we're testing out your balance now with the stretch for the quads. What we do, we go onto the one foot. Now, if you struggle with balance a little bit, you can put your hand up against a wall or something like that, and we're going like that. So from the side, you've got to bring your pelvis forwards, knees close together, and bring your heel in as close to your bum as you like. Now, I don't really mind which hand you use this for. Personally, I like to do both, because we've got the balance to do so, but if you are supporting yourself against the wall, it doesn't really matter what hand you use whatever one's comfortable, but you should really feel that in the stretch in the thigh muscle there, the quad at the front, and a bit in the hip flexor if you're tensing your bum and pushing the pelvis forward. I call this the flamingo because I'm standing on one leg. You like that, don't you? Okay, so then we're going to switch over, same thing on the other side. One up, test of balance there, laying the uneven ground. Knees together, pelvis forward, heel into your bum as much as you can. Excellent stuff. Okay, so from there, what we're going to do is do a bit of a toe touch. So just let gravity do the work. Keep your legs straight and just dangle down. If you can touch your toes, great. If you can't, if that's you, don't worry, just dangle there. You're just letting gravity gradually pull you down and stretch out your hamstrings. Good, we'll let it go for a little bit longer on this one because I quite like it, it feels good. Okay, good stuff. So we're going to do a bit of upper body stretching now. Get the back of the shoulders stretched by pulling in. Let's do this carefully because everyone gets confused. Pull one arm across with your other arm. Come up on the closer side of the elbow towards your shoulder and pull it in tight. Just hold. You should feel that one in the rear of the shoulder and the upper back. That's good. Keep it going. You can scratch your nose in this pose as well if you like. Okay, good. Then we're going to do a switch. So we go left arm comes across, right elbow come in and hook just behind the elbow, closer to the shoulder. Bring it in. That's good. Keep that pose. Okay, next up then we're going to stretch the lats and the back of the arms, the triceps. Reach down between the shoulder blade. So if you come in there,
You can either push from behind there or you can grab and pull in. I prefer to do the grab and tuck my arm right behind my head. Good, keep holding a little bit. And then switch up, same thing on the other side. So bring that arm up, reach down between the shoulder blades, other arm comes in and just pulls it back a little bit. Good, just keep holding, guys. Lovely stuff. Okay, the next one I call the chicken wing. Alright, what I want you to do is get one arm, pull it behind you, and then with the other hand, grab your wrist. Okay, we're going to pull that way and then tilt our head down. So I'm pulling my left arm towards my right hand side and tilting my head down to the right hand side. So there's a big stretch in this part of the neck here. Hold it down. Hold it down for quite a while and just feel the stretch. So then we do the same thing the other way. Right arm behind the back, grab your wrist, pull it towards the left hand side and tilt your head down to the left hand side too. That's great. Shut my eyes and relax. Okay, good. So stretching out the neck a little bit more. Grab your hands on the back of the head, tilt down forward, tuck in your chin and just pull the head down gently. Okay, from there we go into what I call the diagonals. So we're not quite pulling down, we're not quite pulling forward, we're pulling off in that way to stretch out the one side of the muscles down the back of your neck. Good, and then same thing on the other diagonal. So we're going to go down just a bit to the left. And then with an ear to shoulder stretch, what I want you to do is grab one side of your head, pull it down, and then with your spare arm, reach to the floor. You'll find that just reaching a little bit more really stretches out the side of the neck loads. Stuff. Okay, then we go on to the other side. So grab, pull down. Once you're there, reach down with the other arm to exaggerate the stretch. Good, and then finally, we're going to do a little bit of stretch for the chest and the biceps just by drawing back our arms. We hold there for about 30 seconds or so. Puff out your chest like a big pigeon. That's it, good. So this one's actually also really good for your posture because we're contracting our upper back muscles to do the pose, which encourages them to maintain that position. And we're stretching out our chest, which is the muscle responsible for pulling your shoulders forward. So if you've been spending a bit too much time at your desk and you're feeling a bit like that, this is a good one to counter that. Okay guys, great stuff. So there's your Sunday stretch. Chill out. Hopefully you feel relaxed and ready to go for the day. Have a great one and I'll catch you